Hey, so I'm going to speak about my experience with suicide. I watched Bernard's video today, and it was the one on social delinquents, and he was talking about how um, social delinquents don't like this world, they hate this world, yet they don't do anything about it. They sit and fester. I was a social delinquent about 2 years ago. I wasn't doing shit, I was just researching. That was when I was heavily into conspiracy theories and aliens and um, all that stuff. Illuminati, Masonry. Um, yeah, I knew that we were fucked. I knew that we were controlled. I blamed it on the Illuminati, the elite, instead of taking responsibility for taking. I wasn't really informed how the mind works. I was participating with Destiny, but I was smoking weed at the time, and I was smoking weed daily, so I'd never really registered. I never really took that information in and lived it. So, I think one night I was sitting with my sister, smoking weed, and I forget exactly how the conversation happened, but um, I was looking for love from her, for acceptance, and just for validation of my life, for something to live for, and I've, that has been a basis for me for a while. Is that I've been living for love. I've been living for other people. I've been living for somebody to love me. I've been living to love somebody. Now, I forget what happened, but I felt like I was attacked with her words, and I felt like I was unloved. So that night, I decided, yeah, I decided to kill myself. I laugh, but it's not very fucking funny. So that was at a time when my psychosis was quite relevant, quite prominent. That's the word I'm looking for. And I was using numbers to justify my decision. The number 4 and 2 were like positive numbers for me. So I kept on seeing that, and I made myself see that so that I could validate it through another being being the numbers, the representation of the numbers as like another being telling me what to do. Yeah, so I was playing with the numbers. I was going through my mind a lot, saying that, yeah, I'm gonna kill myself tonight, I'm gonna end it all. This is a wise decision. Yeah, I thought it was a good idea. I thought it was gonna solve shit. I thought, um, yeah, I thought a lot of things. I even justified it with information from Destiny. My belief was that um, since we're all programmed, my belief was that if I were to act out of my program, if I were to do one thing that I was not supposed to do, because I've been looking at patterns for quite a damn long time, and I didn't see my pattern of depression and suicidal thoughts. So, well, I did, and I always had this thought of suicide and thought of ending it all, and I never acted on it. So I saw that as a pattern. I saw that as my pattern, and that if I were to just kill myself, I would act outside of my pattern, therefore not being enslaved at all. So yeah, being a diabetic, it's quite easy to kill myself. I ended up writing a letter, like a suicide note, saying that it's nobody's fault, this is my decision, I think it's best for me, that type of shit. So I was sitting in my room for a while, just playing with the psychosis, playing with thoughts, playing with sounds to manifest a certainty that this is what I'm going to do. Yeah, so I dialed up my needle to a level where the insulin amount would kill me, would send me into a coma, and I'd eventually die. And all this is for love. It's fucked up. It's quite moronic. So yeah, I was sitting there with the note written in front of me, and the insulin dialed up just on the table, on a table. And I was sitting there, and again, I was playing with my psychosis, and I just thought that, alright, I'll give it another day, I'll see how I feel in the morning, I'll sleep on this. And a car passed by, and the car's sound manifested a phrase in my mind of, do you really want to live like this? So I was questioning, live like what? Live like what? And I was living a deceptive life. I wasn't self-honest, I wasn't applying shit, I was still hating myself, I was still living for reasons outside of myself. So I stood by my decision. I'll give it another day, and the voice inside my head got quite angry. Yeah, I don't know if I can't remember it correctly, but I don't know if it was the car's sound that said, like, do you really want to live like this, or yeah. I did decide that I was going to give it another day, and that voice from the car's movement, that voice from the car's movement was very intense, very forceful, very with anger and malicious intent. So yeah, I looked at that. I didn't really actually look at it. I just stood by my decision of not going to kill myself that night. And I slept on it, and in the morning I did not feel that feeling of depression. So I didn't kill myself. And I'm quite glad I did. And that day after I woke up, I watched the videos on suicide. I think it was a scientist in World War II, I think, I'm not sure, but He killed himself, and he said it wasn't worth it, that the deception that he manifested for himself was outrageous. So, again, I didn't look at it. When, in those 2 years, I wasn't taking in the information. I was just living it as what I wanted destiny to be, which was something more than me, something to rely on. Because I was still looking for more on this earth. I was believing in reptilians. I was believing in UFOs. I existed a lot in paranoia of the elite coming to grab me and take me away for researching them because I knew too much. So, yeah, now that I see it, I do still look for love at times, which is bullshit, again. Something that I've been working on, because love has been a large guider for me. But, yeah, if you have suicidal thoughts, stand up within yourself. Don't accept that shit. Do something. Do something about life. Stop. Stop your pattern. Like, I was smoking weed and just getting high to escape. And my escape was a psychosis. Yeah, and I still didn't like my life because it wasn't giving me what I wanted. I wanted something more. I wanted something more than me. I was looking for something to justify my life for outside of myself. And if you have that, and if you're suicidal, just don't. It's not worth it. Live for yourself. Stop trying to be what you believe others want you to be, or what you want to be for others to perceive you as.